with a great say of our ex-president Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, that is, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. With this say we'll solve one of the problem from wire rope. The statement of the problem is as follows. Select a wire rope for a vertical mine hoist to lift a load of 55 kilonewton from a depth 300 meters. A rope speed of 500 meters per minute is to be attained in 10 seconds. This is the given problem. Now we'll list out the given data. Select a wire rope. So selection of wire rope is very fundamental in that we have to find diameter of the wire dw, length of the wire rope l, weight of the rope wr. These are all the fundamental unknowns. Other than that n number of unknowns we are supposed to find, that we'll see while we are solving the problem. To lift a load of 55 kilonewton. So load on the wire rope to be lifted, W is equal to 55 kilonewton, or that is equal to 55,000 Newton from a depth 300 meters. So depth or length of the rope, that is equal to 300 mm, or 300 into 10 raised to 3 mm. Here some of the places we need to substitute in terms of meters. By that time we'll substitute the length in terms of meters only as 300 meter. A rope speed of 500 meters per minute. Rope speed V is equal to 500 meters per minute. If I converted that into second, then I am getting 500 divided by 60, that is equal to 8.33 meter per second. It's supposed to be attained in 10 seconds. So time he has given, time t is equal to 10 seconds. During the design of wire rope, we need to follow the following step-by-step procedure, such as selection of wire rope for vertical mine hoist, design load for the wire rope, diameter of the wire rope, diameter of the wire and area of the rope, various stresses such as weight of the rope WR, equivalent to bending load on the rope FB, additional load due to acceleration WA, impact load during starting WI. Next, effective load on the rope during normal working, that is WE. And next we have to check the design feasibility based on factor of safety, like actual factor safety based on during normal working, next during starting, and during acceleration of the load. Later we must compare these factor of safety with the assumed one. In that, the first step is design. Okay, in that, selection of wire rope for vertical mine hoist. So we know that is wire rope for haulage purpose in mines are of two types, such as 6 into 7 and 6 into 19. These two types indicate 6 into 7 is nothing but center core, which surrounded by 6 strands. Each strands consists of 7 wires. Total number of wires is 6 into 7, and in case of 6 into 19, that is 6 into 19. So in that we'll consider 6 into 19 as the wire rope for the design of this vertical mine hoist. Now we must design load for the wire rope. So after assuming the type, that is 6 into 19, now we must decide factor of safety. Now by referring table 14.33 page number 338, from the table for a depth 300 to 600, depth he has given the factor of safety as 7, we'll consider the same. So here we are supposed to find the design load. In design load, the equation is supposed to follow as, it's supposed to be a product of factor of safety, it's 2 to 2.5 times into load to be lifted. So 2 to 2.5 times, in that randomly we can take in a range. So by substituting the factor of safety as 7, we are getting design load W is equal to 2 in 2 to 2.5 into 7 into 55,000. So here a range I took 7 into 2 something, so I got the value 15 into 55,000. So value it came design load for the wire rope as 8,25,000. Now we must design wire rope for this particular load. Now we must determine the diameter of the wire rope, not the wire rope. We know that the tensile strength of 6 into 19 rope made of wire. So for the particular tensile strength we know that is 595 d square. Now by equating this particular tensile strength of the wire rope to the design load, that is WD. By equating those two, we are getting the relation FT is equal to WD, that is 595 D square, that is equal to 8,25,000. By simplifying this, we are getting diameter D is equal to 37.236. It comes around 38 mm. So we'll find as the value of diameter of the wire rope D as 38 mm. Soon after evaluating wire rope diameter, now we must evaluate the diameter of the wire and area of the rope, that is D suffix W and A. Now by referring table 14.32 page number 337 for wire rope 6 into 19, various relations can be considered from this table, like weight of the rope per meter length. For that relation WR, that is 0.0363 d square Newton per meter. So this is one more relation to find out the rope load on the rope. Next, wire diameter dW he has given 0.063 times the d. Area of the rope A is equal to 0.38 d square, and average sheave diameter average value is 45 d. So I took that particular as the final. Now by using the relation wire diameter is equal to dW, that is equal to 0.063 times the d. Now by using that particular equation, we'll substitute the value d as what we obtained earlier, that is 38. By substituting it, we are getting the value wire dia dW is equal to 2.394 mm approximately, that is equal to 2.4 mm. Now using one more relation from the table, that is area of rope A, that is equal to 0.38 d square, we'll substitute the value of d as 38. So we are getting A is equal to 0.38 into 38 square. So we are getting the area as 548.72 mm square. So here we can round up this value to 550 or 549 as per our wish. So but I took it as it is for the further substitution. In the next step, we are supposed to evaluate the various stresses or loads. Generally loads only we are going to calculate based on the different stresses such as W suffix R, F suffix B, W suffix A and W suffix I is nothing but W suffix R is nothing but weight of the rope, F suffix B is bending load, W suffix A is additional load, and W suffix I is impact load, that is due to acceleration. Those values we are supposed to find. So in that first one, weight of the rod WR, from the table itself we got the relation WR is equal to 0.0363 d square Newton per meter length of the wire. So by substituting the value WR is equal to 0.0368 into 38 square, we are getting weight of the rope per meter length as 52.417 Newton. That much load will be there on the rope or weight of the rope itself. So total weight of the rope, that is by considering total length of the rope that is required. So here in the problem he has given length of the rope as 300. So by substituting that particular value, we are getting total weight of the rope that is equal to weight of the rope per length, that is 52.417 into 300. So meter get cancels. We are getting the value weight on the rope, that is 15,725.1 Newton. Under various stresses or various loads, we need to find one more unknown, that is equivalent bending load on the rope F suffix B. That can be evaluated by using equation 14.20c page number 298. The equation, that equation F suffix B is K into A dW by capital D, where K is nothing but constant of proportionality, A is equal to area, and dW is equal to wire dia, and capital D is sheave dia. So now to evaluate that particular, initially we must find the value of FB. FB we have to find. So in that K, that is constant of proportionality, that is from page number 298. In that he has given the relation K is equal to 82.8 into 10 to the 3. It is a constant meganewton per meter square. That is equal to 82.8 into 10 to the 3 Newton per mm square. And sheave diameter we took 45 times the D. So by substituting the value of diameter D as 38, we are getting sheave dia capital D is equal to 1710 mm. Next area we already calculated. Now we'll substitute all the unknowns in the equation number 1. We are getting F suffix B is equal to 82.8 into 10 to the 3 into 548.72 into 2.4, that is dW, and capital D sheave dia, that is 1710. By simplifying this particular, we are getting the unknown bending load F suffix B as 63,767 Newton. Next calculation will be under the various load is additional load due to acceleration WA, that can be evaluated by using equation WA is equal to W plus WR divided by G into A, where W is a load to be lifted, WR is rope load, G is acceleration due to gravity, and A is nothing but acceleration. Now for time being we'll call that as equation number 2, because we must evaluate the A acceleration first. That acceleration is nothing but we know rate of change of velocity. So velocity he has given in the problem, that is 8.33 divided by the time we supposed to maintain is 10. So 8.33 divided by 10, that gives the acceleration, that is equal to 0.833 meter per second square. So now we'll substitute these values in equation number 2. We are getting W suffix A is equal to W, that is 55,000 load to be raised, rope of the belt wire, that is 15,725.1 divided by gravity acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.81 meter per second square, into acceleration due to gravity we got 0.833 acceleration value, not due to gravity, acceleration. So finally we are getting additional load WA is equal to 6005.5 Newton. Under the heading various loads, in that the last load is impact load during starting, that is denoted by WI. WI is equal to 2 into W plus WR, means 2 into load to be raised plus weight of the rope. So WI is equal to 2 into W, that is 55,000 plus rope weight 15,725.1. By simplifying this particular, we are getting the value 1,41,450.2 Newton. It comes around 141.45 kilo Newton. That much impact load is going to develop. Soon after evaluating various loads due to stresses, next heading is sixth one, that is effective load on the rope during normal working, that is W suffix E. So for that particular, that is due to uniform lifting or lowering of the load, we must consider the various loads for the effective load, such as load to be lifted plus rope load plus bending load. These are the various loads we need to consider. So we are getting W suffix E is equal to 55,000 plus WR is 15,725.1 plus bending, that is 63,767. By adding these three loads, we are getting effective load WE is equal to 1,34,492.1 Newton. So after effective load, now we must evaluate design feasibility of this particular design based on factor of safety. Now by evaluating various actual factor of safety based on the conditions, such as during normal working, during starting, and during acceleration of the load, we must compare the value of factor of safety what we are getting with the assumed value is 7, factor of safety is 7, then we are getting the conclusion. Actual factor of safety during normal working, that is FOS, or FOS with a suffix n, that also we can use, that is equal to ratio of design load to the effective load. Design load is 8,25,000 to effective load is 1,34,492 492.1. By simplifying this, we are getting factor of safety that is due to normal working as 6.13. Next, factor of safety based on or at the time of starting, that can be evaluated by using the ratio factor of safety suffix s, that is equal to design load divided by impact load plus bending load. By substituting those values, we are getting FOS is equal to 8,25,000 divided by 1,41,450.2 plus 63,767. By simplifying this, we are getting factor of safety during starting is equal to 4.02. Now the next step is actual factor of safety during acceleration of the load, that can be evaluated by using the equation FOS suffix A, that is equal to design load divided by load to be lifted W plus load of the rope plus additional load WA plus bending load FB. By substituting all those values in the equation, then we are getting FOSS A, that is equal to WD, that is 8,25,000 divided by load to be raised, that is W, that is 55,000, weight of the rope 15,725.1 plus additional load 6,005.5 plus bending load 63,767. By simplifying this particular, we are getting the value factor of safety that is during acceleration of the load FOSS suffix A, that is equal to 5.87. Now final step is we supposed to compare this obtained actual factor of safety with the assumed value. Assumed value is 7. Since these three factor of safeties, that is during normal working is 6.13, during starting is 4.02, and during acceleration is 5.87. All these values are lies within the assumed, that is 7. Hence the design is safe. So we can go with the conclusion that wire rope of diameter 38 mm with 6 into 19 type is